Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Amir and my teammates are Azman, Aiman, Afiqah. The topic of our research is employee harassment and Islamic ethics. So I'll be responsible for the introduction and the Islamic ethics part. So coming on to the introduction, which includes uh, the topics like what is harassment. So basically, by definition, harassment at a workplace is where a person is subjected to any kind of annoying behavior. It can be offensive, intimidating, or any kind of threatening behavior. So now we talk about Islamic perspective of workplace harassment. So in a hadith, Prophet ﷺ says, all kinds of relationships, including employment ones, are to be respected in Islam. Islamic anti harassment teaching emphasizes the importance of modesty. When it comes to faith, modesty is an important part of it. Also, in another hadith in Bukhari, Prophet ﷺ says, one of the admonitions of the previous prophets which has been conveyed to people is that if you have no modesty, you can do whatever you like. In another hadith, Sunan An-Nisa 4995, Prophet ﷺ says, the Muslim is the one from whose tongue and hand the people are safe, and the believer is the one from whose the people's life and wealth are safe. So that is all from me. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Hi, my name is Afiqah. So today I'm going to present on legal system on harassment. So basically we need to know what is legal system. It's a procedure or process for interpreting and enforcing the law. So in easy word, legal system is basically rules. There are many types of rules depending on its origin and implementation, but we are commonly heard the civil law and Sharia law. In this slide, I'm going to talk about the legal system in Malaysia for employee. Rules related to it is Employment Act 1955, which only defines on sexual harassment. So the issue of sexual harassment must be resolved internally within the workplace, and if the victim launch a police report, the harasser will be imposed with penal code as per section 509. Legal system in other country. Basically, the issue of harassment has been taken for granted for many years by the world. Saudi Arabia, one of the country that practices Sharia law and no specific legal system for harassment misconduct. Only by 2008, Shura Council implemented a law regarding harassment. European country also did not implement any law regarding harassment up until 1993, which is started by Sweden. However, United States is one of the countries in the world that give early recognition in this harassment issue, in which their implementation of law started on late 1970s and 1980s.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Aiman Nazrin. For now, I will explain a little about Islamic ethics. The term Islam comes from the Arabic language and signifies submission to God's will. The source of this term is the same as the Arabic word salam, which signifies peace. Ethic is a phrase derived from Greek word ethos, which means values and attitude, and denotes one's character or society position. It is also characterized as a normal philosophy that distinguishes between good and wrong, encompasses societal traditions and conventions. For the word ethics, it is defined as by the degree to which participants reacted to work ethics issues in terms of their relevance in their opinion. Next is the list of 5 aspects of work ethics in Islam, which is cited by Shukri and Musa from the article in 2012. First, employees must fulfill their job for the societal obligation with purpose to seek pleasure of Allah. Second, trustworthiness as a vicegerent of Allah which comprehends all aspects of living as a human. Third, Muslim must perform his duty as a religious obligation as well as implement all ritual obligations. Motivational reward is not only linked with earthly reward but also awarded in the hereafter. Fourth, employees must adhere to diligence and efficiency as well as fairness in preserving public interest. Employer-employee relationships are based on human value which is beyond race, color, language, and inheritance.
Rahim. My name is Mohamad Hazman. Now we discuss the elements that contribute to harassment. First is victim's own personality. Second is gender. Next is harasser's attitude. Next is supportive circumstances and the existence of opportunity. Next, we discuss the consequences of being the harasser. According to Malaysian law, consequences of being the harasser includes up to 10 years of jail, up to 10,000 ringgit of fine, and caning or any of the two punishment. After we discuss the consequences of being the harasser according to the Malaysian law, next we discuss actions to be taken as a harassment victim. First, it is important to document all the evidence of the harassment, quickly report to authorities, and cooperate in the investigation of your report. As a conclusion, Islam condemns all sorts of harassment in general, including at work or in other public places. Previously mentioned, harassment can result in legal action being taken against the harasser, regardless of their gender. Therefore, both genders have to play their role avoiding unwanted interaction, thus preventing harassment from happening. Thank you.